Hey guys, this is your homework for March 24th, due on Friday. Make sure it's not tilted. There's a couple of worksheets here. You have Unit 15 and 16 of the book called Winning Rhythms. And then that's 3 pages long. 17 was here, but I went ahead and took that out because that would be way too much. I say that as I give you 5 pages. And then this one is treble clef note identification. And then learning about triads. So remember, everything that's in red is what I added in to the document. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and do this. If you did your homework last week, you remember that 16th notes get a quarter of a beat. This is what a 16th note looks like, and it gets a quarter each. And we identify it with whatever number beat it's on, E and A. The plus sign means and. You could draw it the weird, I don't even know how to draw it away. How does the keyboard write? Oh, it's backwards. It's like this. You could do that too, but that takes so much time. And so I just draw the plus sign, and then it's okie dokie. We all know what it means. You can think of the 16th notes as a pizza pie. This is one pizza. It's worth one beat. I have I have eighth note pizzas. That's a half of a pizza. And then I can break it into quarters again. And it's a fourth of the pizza. We need 4 16th notes or 4 slices of a pizza to make one pizza or to make one beat. So that's a good way to think of that. Now on this page, we're talking about the 8th rest, which we already know they get a half a beat of silence, and the 16th rest, which gets a quarter beat of silence. We put 2 16th notes together, a quarter and a quarter makes that half of the pizza. So that's an 8th rest. If you put 4 16th rests together, it's still going to be that one beat. Okay, so I did some that's in red. I'm just going to zoom in now so you can see it a little bit clearer. And then I'll just go ahead and get started. Okay, check out your time signatures. This one's not going to confuse you as much because it's a new concept, but we do have 2-4 and some 3-4 and then back to 2-4. Okay, so I'm starting on beat 1. And I can already put 2 there because I know that this is 4 and that's going to make one beat. And that's 4 that's going to make one beat. So 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Now this is 1, 2, 3. And here's that fourth of the beat. So 1 E and A is in parentheses because it's quiet. 2 E and A is in parentheses because it's quiet. All I did with drawing that dotted line was just showing you where that full piece of pizza was, or that full pizza. Okay, 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Line B. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Remember those A's right there with those 16th note rests, they're quiet so you don't play anything. So it would be 1 E and A, 2 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and 1 and 2 E and A. So that line A would be 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and 1 and 2 E and A. So now we're going on to the third line. I wrote in here 1 E and A. Beat 2 is silent. And then E and A. 1 E and A. I can put that 16th note rest anywhere. Anywhere. Oops. Ooh, I shifted everything over my brain. So 1 E and A, E and A, 1 E and A, E and A, 1 and E and A. So you're just taking out that first number here. It's still all quarter of a beat. Now I'm only saying E and A. Sh, E and A, sh, E and A, sh, E and A. They all still get a quarter of a beat. Okay. Now 1 E is silent and So and sh and sh and if you wanted to say it with the shushes. 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and And then I have beat 1 is silent, that's worth a half a beat, so I'm going to go straight to and. 1 E is all inside that 8th rest right there, because it's worth double the amount of a 16th note, so I'm going to put 2 in it. And then 2 and This is just the same way of writing this. It just looks different because we broke those 8th rests in half to make 16th rest. So I have and 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 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 1 E and sh and 3 E and 1 2 and 3 E and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 1 E and 3 E and 1 and 3 E and Okay, next line. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and 2 and 3. So I have 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 1 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and 2 and 3. 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 1 E and 3. First measure's done. 1 is silent and 1 E and 2 E and a silent 3. 1 E, 2 E, 3 E and 1 E and 2 E, 3. Okay, the last one, remember when it has that brace right here, means that we're playing both of these lines at the same exact time. That's why the bar lines go all the way through. You could practice both lines just individually. You could practice clapping it with somebody else. That would be a really great exercise. Can you clap it in time while somebody's playing the other part? That would really show that you know what you're doing with this. Okay, the first part of I is 1 E and 2 E and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 E and 1. I could say 1, 2, just to really emphasize it. I don't have to. There's a million different ways that you could do this, and they would all be the correct way, but this is just the way I'm showing you. 1 and 2 and 1 E and 2 E and 1, 2 and sh, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 E and 2 E and 1, 2 and 2. Okay, that's the end of the first page. Dun, da, da, dun, da, 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 da. I'll give you an extra point if you write this down. Not this. That's trash. If you write the pizzas down and then you write this down, I'll give you an extra point for extra credit. Let's see who watches this video. That's a good way to do it. Okay, now we're going to tie 16th notes together. Remember that pizza up at the top? I have a quarter of each. Quarter. And this is saying I'm taking 2 16th notes, 1 E, and I'm tying them together. I'm connecting them together. So 1 and 1 E and 1 E and I'm not going to say the E because it's tied to the previous. Well, 2 16th notes worth a quarter piece. That's a half of a pizza. So 2 16th notes put together equal 1/8 note. So I can, instead of writing 2 16th notes tied together, I could just write an 8th note, and it would be the same thing with less ink on the page. It makes it look a little bit neater. So that's what they're showing you here, is that this measure is the same as that measure. Just with the replacement of the 16th note, I don't even know if that's a word, being the 16th notes replaced with an 8th note. Okay, and you'll see what I mean. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1. The E is silent because it's tied from the previous 16th note. I'm going to write it in parentheses so we all know that we do not play it. And 2 E, also silent, and so this is 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 and 2 and Same thing here. Oh, I could have also done the tie. That's what I did over here. 1 E underlined, just like with my tie here, to show that they're connected, and 2 and 1 and 2 and So 1 and 1 and It's the same exact thing because the E is silent. The E here is also silent. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and we have 1 E and 2 and so I have 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 E and 2 and 1 and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1. I don't like how I drew the parentheses around here because that's indicating it's a rest. I take that back. And 2 and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 and So this is just another way to write this. I'm just combining those 2 16th notes to make 1 8th note. 1 E and 2 and 1 E and 2 and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 and 1 E and 2 and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 and 1 2 1 and 2 and 1 and that's a dotted eighth note. I'm sorry, dotted quarter note, and it's worth 1.5 beats. So it goes into beat 2, not all the way through beat 2 because that would make it a half note. It goes halfway through beat 2. I have 1 beat for my quarter note, 1 beat, and then a half of a beat. And that's where that remaining eighth note comes in at. That's that little tiny eighth note here. This is my quarter note plus an eighth note equals a dotted quarter note. Maybe I'm just really hungry for pizzas tonight. I don't know. But my mind is on pizzas. 1 and 2 and 1 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 E and is silent because it's tied together, so I'm going to draw that tie there. 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and. Okay, so I have 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and. So this time I took those last 2 16th notes, tied them together, make an eighth note. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and. Now, even though you're not playing on the and, if it's written as a 16th note, I want you to write it in because we're writing in all of the rhythms. All the rhythms. Rests. Everything. You don't have to write here because it doesn't show the 16th note like it does there. So we could just write and. 1 E and 2 E and 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 1 and 2 and 1 E and 2 E and 1 and 2 and 1 2 1 and 2. Okay, let me start back at each. 1 E and 2 E and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 2 1 and 2 and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 2 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 2 1 E and 2 E and. Okay, Jay, can you see this? Yes, you can. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1 2 and 3 and 4. Half rest worth 2 beats of silence. I haven't seen that in a little bit. Beat 3 silent also. 1 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and 1 and 3 and 4. Shh 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 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 1 2. Oh, sorry, that's an and beat 1. Whoa. 2 E and 1 and 1. Oh wow, I'm really butchering this line. That's a beat 3 and that's an and. Ooh wee. I'm gonna write it above just so you can see a little bit better. 1 silent 1 and 2. Oh, why did I do that again? Wow, Ashley. Wow. I'll give you another point of extra credit if you come up to me and say, oh yeah, I saw it. You made a mistake. I fixed it on my paper. I'll give you another point. Okay. 1 and sh and 3 E and 1 sh 2 E and 3 and sh 2 and 3 sh 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 and 2 E and. That's another mistake, Ashley. What am I doing? 2 E and 3 and. If you fix that on your paper, that's another point of extra credit. Wow. 2 and 3 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 sh 2 E. I see this messed me up. 1 sh 2 E and 3 sh 1 E and 2 sh sh and. Wow. See, and that's why we write with pencil, kids. 'Cause mistakes. Okay. Last little page there. These are all 2 4 2 4 3 4 2 4 2 4 3 4 3 4. 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 2 and 1 2 sh 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 and 1 sh 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and sh and 1 2 and 1 E and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and sh and 1 2 and. This one's 3 4 1 and 2 E and 1 E and 1 E and 1 E and 2 sh. Man, it's really starting to irritate me. 1 and 2 E and 1 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 sh 1 sh 3 E and And that's why you always clap it through, because then you're like, wait a second, that's not right. Oop, just like that. 1 E and 2 and 1 E and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E 1 E and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and. That's probably the hardest line so far that you've had. That one was tricky. They put E and so they took away that first beat. 1 2 and sh E and sh E and sh E and 2 E and 1 2 and 1 2 and E and E and E and 2 E and 1 2 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 2 and 3 E and a 1, 2 and 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and 3 E and a sh and 3 E and a 1 sh and 3 E and a 1 E and a silent, 2 E and a silent, 3 E and a silent, 1 E and 2 E and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. I'm just gonna write that there so you can really see it, because it says these represent the 3 eighth notes, and because this dotted eighth note is happening off the beat, it's a little syncopated. I wanted to show it to you with every piece of that eighth note going down the line. So 1 and 2 and 3. So 1 E and a 2 E and 3 E and a sh and 3 E and a 1 sh and 3 E and a 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3, 1 and 3. That's that. If you found my mistakes, claim them for extra credit. This one is, let me back this up. Okay, this one's just treble clef notes. Okay, nothing special here. Except they spell words. If you can see, it's highlighted in yellow a little bit. And the tip says, read the sentences from bottom to top. And I'm talking about the space in the space, and every good boy does fine. So you read it from the bottom up. Every good boy does fine, and F-A-C-E, going up. Don't go down. It won't work unless you have a different sentence you would like to tell yourself. Okay, I'm just going to kind of roll through these. Bag, cab, egg, fed, gab. I don't know what word that is, but okay. Cage, F-A-D-E, fade, age, B-E-E, bzz, is a B. Fad. That was a fad. Bead. Edge. Ace. Bead. Bead. Bed. E. B. Ebb. I didn't know that was a word. I'm gonna have to look that up after this. I don't believe it. Deed. No good deed goes unpunished. Face. Okay, that one should be easy because it's face in the space. Add. Okay, that's it. They should all spell a word, and I'm looking up ebb after this because I don't believe it. This is something completely brand new. It's called a triad. We're going to talk about triads in school on Monday, but let me show you what it is. I'll show you on the staff, and then I'll show you on the piano. Okay. So here's our treble clef. To make a triad, tri, like a triangle, 3. There's 3 points on a triangle, right? Or 3 sides, whatever you want to say, but there's 1, 2, 3. Okay? Triangle, triad. There's going to be 3 notes. 3. They're going to be equally spaced within each other. Now, I'm talking about major triads. There's a big difference, and there's 4 different types of triads. We're only going to do one, and it's major. So these are major. Here's the difference between major and minor. Here's a C major triad. And here's a C minor triad. So those are the 2 really basic triads. There's 2 other ones called diminished and augmented. I can play those for you too. Here's diminished, C diminished. That sounds like really close and crunchy, almost like a choo-choo train. And then here is C augmented. Really stretched out like an accordion. And back to major. Minor. Diminished. And augmented. Okay, well, like I said, we're just doing major. We're doing the happy ones, the ones that everybody recognizes by ear. When I am making a triad, I am going to stack 3 notes on top of each other. I can stack 3 space notes on top of each other like this, and look, it makes a beautiful snowman. I can stack line notes on top of each other, and I have a really cool cone of ice cream. Okay, but notice how when I'm stacking them, I'm going from bottom to top, which you're going to see in a minute, and they're evenly spaced on top of each other. The interval between each note is a third. I'm not going to go into specifics with major and minor thirds because we're just starting out with thirds, but let's just call them thirds for right now. So the distance between all of these is a third. So that's a third, and that's a third. So let's try it. This is a D, F, and an A. D, F, A, that is a third from D to F, and the F to A is also a third. Checks out. Okay. Now, because we're just practicing triads, or we're just practicing making them, I'm not going to be nitpicky with, did you add your sharps and flats? I don't care about it. I just want to see you guys stack your triads on top of each other neatly. That's it. Okay, so a C major triad. C, 3 notes above C, C, D, E. Or a third above C, I should say. Now a third above E, E, F, G. Boom! Done. C, E, G. I went from bottom to top to find my thirds. Okay, that's a triad. You can play them stacked on top of each other like this. This is called blocked. And this is called broken. Because it's 1 note at a time. Like Lego pieces are broken off of each other. They're not stacked or blocked on top of each other. They're individual. Okay, that's your triad lesson, which we're going to go over more. So now, we're not going to write them out on the staff. We're just going to write them in these nice little pretty flowers. Okay, you notice here's a G sharp. Yeah, I don't really care about that right now. C, C, D, E, E, F, G. Okay, great. D major, D, E, F. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now it's a sharp. Okay, and then F, G, A. So D, F, A is what I will look for, and I will be happy. But if you're like super fancy schmancy, or you've been watching this video, go ahead and add that little tiny sharp sign right next to that F, and that will make it major. Without the sharp sign, it sounds like this. Minor. Okay. F, A, C. F, G, A, B, C. A major, A, C, sharp, E. A, B, C, C, D, E. You don't have to have it there, but here's what it sounds like. Here's A with the C sharp, and here it is without the C sharp. So we're taking away the sharp and we're lowering it, that middle pitch. G, B, D. And then look, here's another A major, A, C sharp, E. Another D major, D, F sharp, A. And another major, A, G sharp, B. Okay. Like I said, I don't really care about the sharps right now. Now, they're not always going to be sharp. Sometimes they're going to be flats too. And sometimes they're going to start on weird notes. They're going to start like D flat major or F sharp major or A flat major, things like that. And that is okay. So there's the answers to that. Okay. And that's it. That's the homework. Great. Sayonara.